everyone. Today's interview will be with none other than the creator of Touhou, Zune. Honk honk.
That's right. We're here with the one-man army behind the Touhou Project series, Mr. Junior Ola, better known as Zune. It's an honor to have the creator of such a beloved series in the tournament. How have things been for you so far?
Things have been going well. The hotel bar stocks Kieran, which is a pleasant surprise.
The tournament organizers do everything they can to make the entrants feel at home. And if that means importing their favorite beer, then so be it. Now, let's move on to the meat of this interview. First question, Touhou is known for its massive amount of characters, and yet, despite that, it's its creator which serves as its representation. Why is that?
It's a Moria Shrine conspiracy.
What do you mean, Meowth? Rainbow's in my pocket. It's actually quite simple, though. Gensyokyo is separated by the Great Hakure Barrier. There's no way to guarantee that mail can be delivered there unless it gets lost in transit. So unless you find some way to cross the barrier, there's no method to deliver an invitation. Even if that wasn't the case, though, this tournament is primarily focused on the musical aspect of the series. So even if someone like the Prism River Sisters got invited, it might make more sense to have the music represented by the composer rather than the character.
Ah, makes sense. Say, your English is pretty good. I thought you only spoke Japanese, though.
I actually learned quite a bit of English before entering last year's tournament. In the past, when I traveled outside Japan, I usually brought a translator. But in the Dojin spirit, I decided to take it upon myself to learn the language.
Groovy. Now you can read those lists of which characters people want as their mommies.
Not the time, HyperCam. Anyway, according to the bracket, you're up against a newcomer, Cave Stories Quote. Quote is more quiet than what you'd expect with a name like that, as we've come to learn.
More like unquote.
But his profile states that he's the king of indie games. It seems like you could be a contender for that title. What's your opinion on that?
So, Dojin games such as the Touhou Project are a bit different from indie games. Dojin games usually don't have the same kind of distribution or financial backing as indie games, and most Dojin works, not just games, are typically hobbyist projects. I've been very fortunate to have been able to have created such a lucrative series, but at its core, Touhou is its own. Distinctly creator-driven project. I don't think I could call myself the king of indie games. Maybe something like the king of Kamiket could work better.
Understandable. One last question. HyperCam here, as you can probably tell, is a fan of some of the classic Touhou stuff. You know, like Bad Apple and Cyrano's Perfect Math Class. You want to ask one last question for Zune Cam?
What size breast pads does Sakuya wear? La 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 XDDDDD. John stumped Death Waltz.
Okay then. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, Zune. We'll see you on the venerable battlefield.
Take it easy.
I'm never letting you ask any questions without vetting them first again.